Hello and welcome. We are excited to share that CET.SteelConnDesign has recently released version 1.1, enabling you to design beam-to-column flange moment connections. Today, we will demonstrate the capabilities of this new version alongside FreeCAD to create a high-quality moment connection. It's important to note that this version of CET.SteelConnDesign only supports beam-to-column flange moment connections, and specifically, moment flange plate connections. Other connection types such as moment flange angle will be added in future updates. If you're interested in obtaining and configuring our software to work with FreeCAD, please visit our channel. Assuming you've already installed CET.SteelConnDesign 1.1, let's begin by launching FreeCAD and selecting the CET.SteelConnDesign workbench. Once our software is set up and ready to go, users will see version 1.1 displayed in the tab. From there, we can proceed to create a column labeled C1 and a beam labeled B1 by inputting the member data. Once the members are prepared, we can proceed to create a B1_C1 connection, which will join the beam B1 and column C1 flange together. Next, we can switch to the Connection Design tab and click on the Design Connection button. This will cause a single plate to appear at the beam web as expected. When we increase the moment to 1000 kip-inch, the flange connection option will be included in the Design Part drop-down menu. Upon selecting this option, we'll observe that numerous fields are left unfilled. Our software has an exceptional characteristic that doesn't compel users to input information. Instead, our smart design engine will determine the optimal value for them. The image on the left-hand side will clarify the definition of input fields, such as the distance from the bolt row to the connection face. By clicking the Design Connection button, the moment flange plate is generated in the 3D model. The unfilled fields have values in cyan color, which are design results generated by our system. If the moment is changed to 1500 kip-inch and the user clicks the Design Connection button, the software will automatically adjust the geometry of the flange plate. As a result, the plate becomes longer and thicker, and the number of bolt rows has changed from 3 to 4. Undoing this operation will revert the flange plate back to its previous state. If the moment is changed to 500 kip-inch and the design is performed, users will observe that the flange plate will become shorter and thinner, and the number of bolt rows will be reduced to 2. We can modify the bolt settings in the flange plate connection by setting the number of bolt rows to 3. The system will then use this value to perform the design. If the user wants to revert to the previous state, they can click the Undo button, which will reset the number of bolt rows back to 2. We can change the hole type to long slotted parallel to load and design it a slip critical connection. And we will let our system pick the bolt size. Once the design is completed, the 3D model will include slotted holes in the appropriate locations. If we apply 1000 kip-in moment to the connection, we will see more rows of bolts with long slotted holes. Additionally, the summary table has been revised to include the current flange plate connection. The table is divided into 4 sections: beam web connection, beam flange, and beam flange connection. Any modifications made to the input fields will result in corresponding changes to the values displayed in the summary. By clicking the Report button, users are able to access a comprehensive calculation detail report. This file contains numerous details, including easy-to-read equations in LaTeX format. Users have the option to print the report as a PDF file for future reference. In the final segment of this presentation, we will cover the process of generating 2D drawings for the moment flange plate. This will be accomplished through the use of the TechDraw workbench, starting with the creation of a top view drawing. Now we can create the side view drawing. We will add dimensions to the drawings. That concludes today's presentation. If you have any further inquiries, please do not hesitate to contact us via email at civilengrtools@gmail.com. Thank you for watching.